Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 6 of Europa Universalis for as Muscovy on another boiling hot day here in the UK. Before I start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Vincent DePaz for sponsoring this video with his generous donation. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea how much that helps out. So thank you very much for that. So continuing on where we left in the last video, we're in the middle of trying to diplomatically integrate Perm, which shouldn't take too long. We're already at 60%. We are a little bit down on manpower now. I would like to start another war, probably against Kazan. I mean, we could actually go for Crimea if we really wanted to. They are allied with Nogai. Nogai don't have that big an army at the moment. Getting Crimea could be quite good because we could feed all of that to the Horde. Because we will later on integrate the Horde anyway. That will give us a border with the Ottomans, which will be a little bit interesting, but we'll see how that goes. But Kazan and Nogai we definitely want to take out. Novgorod are no longer a threat. Gain some inflation for some Diplo power. We don't really want the inflation. So we will eventually finish off Novgorod. Create a proper fleet. Well, I can't do that. Rival of our rival. I'll get Austria's opinion up. Conquer Novgorod. Well, we could do that. When is our truce up with Novgorod? It's probably a while. Yeah, 10 years. So let's go ahead and do rival of our rival, and we'll attempt to get our relationship up with Austria. I would like to try and ally maybe Hungary, maybe France. Austria dislike France. I do have one diplomat who is currently very busy trying to suck up to the Great Horde, because we recently took them over and they're very disloyal. That's probably not going to change for a while because they are outraged. Mostly due to aggressive expansion, to be honest. That will actually burn off. So I don't think we have to worry too much there. New tech available. That is our admin tech. We'll go ahead and take that. Gives us some production efficiency. Gives us our first tech group. And we are going to go, I know it's like we do this every time, but we're going to go straight into quantity ideas because we want to get that force limit up as soon as we possibly can. We have lost an advisor, which is our military advisor. Morale of armies will do for now. So let's get that sorted. 73% now through the annexation process. We'll get 5 more troops. That won't put us over our force limit, so that's fine. We will gain an extra cav, which I might disband and just throw the infantry into these existing stacks. So yeah, we could go... See, if I go against Kazan, I'm going to bring Nogai in anyway. But I could just go to war directly with these guys. But I would like to get some manpower back first, so let's at least try and wait until... Maybe even get the Great Horde to be loyal, because then they could come and help us out. There is still a possibility of getting an alliance with Hungary. Actually, no, they have too many diplomatic relations, so that's not going to happen. France... what's the big negative there? Mostly the distance between borders. So we are struggling a little bit on allies at the moment. Lithuania is still in that personal union with Poland. Could try and support their independence. Although they're getting occupied by a lot of separatists here. They may end up shattering at this point because they're currently in a war with Hungary as well. Poland's getting completely sieged by the Teutonic Order. Now, Livonian Order, do these guys like me much? No, they don't really like me. Mainly because we're heretics, apparently. That's fine. So what are we up to now? 79% on the annexation. 80% now on the annexation. -10 with the Great Horde. So how long are you guys going to be outraged for? I'd just be happy when this is done, and then we'll see if we can actually start to colonize. Now, looks like that's Uzbek, I think, that's got the rebels in there. But yeah, we definitely would like to get down here and maybe take Crimea out before the Ottomans take too much from them. So that's probably going to be the plan. We've also got Yaroslav down here as well. But we're going to have a truce with them for a little while. Actually, it's only another year. France has actually rivaled me. So our distance between borders is so great that you wouldn't consider being my ally, but you can rival me, even though I'm halfway around the world, apparently. National manpower modifier. I think we've got to take that straight away, because that will mean that we have 50% more manpower, which also means we'll be regaining 50% more manpower per month. So that is well worth taking, even though we are still actually ahead of time on military. We're sort of 2 techs ahead of our Diplo there, so that's fine. So 87% on the annexation. Why did you go and rival me, France? There was absolutely no reason to do that. But fine. I mean, I guess I could rival France myself. I might as well. There's no reason not to. I'll go and embargo them as soon as I have a free diplomat, which hopefully won't be too long now. But if that's the game that France want to play, that's just the game we'll have to deal with. Right, okay, so let's have a quick look at what's happening. Sweden is still in their personal union. It doesn't look like they're being integrated yet. So that's not too bad. Lithuania is still getting sieged out by these separatists, and they're still on the move. So it'll be interesting to see what ends up happening down there. 92% almost. Are you guys... You're not outraged, but you are disloyal. That declared war will go away soon. Yeah, the aggressive expansion, forced vassalization. It will eventually burn off. They're probably going to be disloyal for a while. Their liberty desire is 63. Mostly, yeah, so their opinion will bring that down, and as they trust us more, it'll go the other way as well, but... I just really want to wait until I've got a free diplomat, which won't be too long, because we're already at almost 97% of the way through this diplomatic annexation here. And then I think, yeah, it'll be Crimea and Nogai. We don't really have any rebel factions to worry about other than Great Horde. So if we go ahead and bring this army down here, and then we can use that to deal with any troops that might come up through Nogai. Crimea should be relatively easy to deal with. So we want to just wait for this to be done. It might take 2 more months. I doubt it's going to be done this month. Yeah, 96.8. We might get there. How much money are we making? Not a lot. Gain some local autonomy. We can gain some local autonomy in a province. That's not actually a bad thing, because we've got our ability that allows us to buy that local autonomy down. So I'm not too worried about that at all. And we could also get rid of rebel factions by popping this if and when we need to, so that's fine. So we'll just wait. 98.4%. Oh, looks like Hungary actually came and took out the rebels there. That was unfortunate, because the rebels might have even enforced their demands if they'd have waited. Okay, we're at 100%, so at the end of this month... we'll even... Actually, let's move you over here, because we can probably go and take these guys out really, really quickly. So the integration is now over. Truce with Yaroslav has ended. So let's go ahead, split off this cavalry, get rid of you. I'm going to split you guys in half, and I want half of you to go down and join this army. And I want the other half to go over here and join this army. And you shouldn't have any allies at this point. So I'm going to go straight in here and... oh, hang on, we've got no CB. I thought we had a CB there, but we do not. Kazan has now rivaled me, that's fine. So, right, let's go ahead and start off by embargoing France then. So we'll issue our embargo there. Now, do we actually have... I've got to wait for that guy to come back now. Do we actually have a CB against you? Still trying to suck up to the Great Horde. They're still disloyal. Was on negative... That was the wrong thing to click on. Negative 63, negative 59. It is coming down, albeit slowly. Right, okay. Lose some money. Yeah, we'll increase the loyalty of the Cossacks. Do we have a CB on Crimea? Yes, we do. So let's go ahead, if we can, and try and get a very, very quick... I've lost it already. Build spy network. Let's try and get a very, very quick CB on Yaroslavl. Muscovy's opinion of the Great Horde goes down. That I'm not too bothered about. So let's get all these guys grouped together. Hopefully we're not going to have many issues. So we want to take out Yaroslav first. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, actually the Great Horde's relation of me dropped. I'm not sure that's how it was supposed to work there. But we might as well bring you back because you can't improve relations anymore. Recall diplomat. And let's get working on increasing our relations with Austria, because that's our mission. So let's go ahead and work on that. So we've got a CB against Crimea. We'll literally... is there any way we can just buy that Liberty Desire down? Placate local rulers. We'd have to do that twice. And that'd cost us a fair bit of prestige. They don't really have a massive army, so I'm not worried about them not helping me. Oh, look, Chernigov has... Chernigov has now separated. They have no allies at the moment, and they do have some enemies. I'm guessing we don't have a CB to attack them, and it would be really nice if we could. So I think we want to get in a position to do that. Poland is no longer a valid rival. So we do want to keep improving our relations with Austria. Apparently we have a free merchant now. So what's going on with that? So you can only come this way. We've got a merchant over here, and you should probably be transferring. I guess it's because that split, which kind of changed things up a little bit. So, we're in a little bit of a position at the moment because we've literally got to wait until our diplomats have finished doing their thing. I'm hoping these guys don't get an alliance nice and early on, because that'll make it a lot easier for me to take them out. So that's kind of the plan that I'm going to go for here. Oh, look, Kiev is split as well. So Lithuania is falling apart right now. So I think we should take an opportunity to pounce on that. So much so, I'm even actually going to bring that diplomat back from Austria, just so that we can start fabricating over here. Because I want to get that done as quickly as we can. More important than the mission, really. Declare war. Yet we don't have a CB, so let's go ahead and try and build a spy network before somebody allies with them. It is still possible that Lithuania might split up even more. So we'll do this as quickly as we can. As soon as we get enough with the spy network to take on Yaroslavl, we will. Can we actually start colonizing over here? Need to choose... Yeah, we have no colonists to send. So we do still need to have a colonist. And where do we set our policy? It's here. Yeah, we can't do this because we don't have a colonist yet. So it looks like we will still need to get a colonist. Right, Yaroslavl, we can go ahead and get a claim here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring back the diplomat. Let's go ahead and declare our war on you. Let's wait until you move into that province. Fantastic, because now I can just jump straight on you. And Rostov's just waiting on in there anyway. You know, they don't care. So this should be a relatively straightforward battle. Let's go ahead and just detach a unit and go and throw them in there. Excellent. So you should be able to take that war fairly quickly. And now we just need to get a CB over here. We'll keep one diplomat free, because we'll want to be able to peace out over here as soon as possible. There's one province done. Let's move you back over here. They've got no way of regaining any troops at this point, so that's fine. So yeah, the plan is to blob, which is always the plan as Muscovy apparently. Got a blob. Skov, do you have any allies? You do not. Oh yeah, but you're my vassal, that's why. But we'll integrate them at some point. What about Polotsk? You do not have any friends either. Monthly autonomy change or lose a stability. We'll take the autonomy change for a bit. That's fine. I don't really want to have to pay stability up. Although having some more stability is not a bad thing. In fact, so much so, I think we're actually just going to... oh, that was the wrong button to click. I meant to click that one. That was stupid. But fine. Either way, it is now done. We've actually got a Tengri province here that we can start to flip. That'll take quite some time, though. That's a good number of months. I think we'll probably wait on that one a little bit. We don't have that much patriarch authority, do we? Apparently we could pick one of these things now. Manpower, recovery speed, and discipline. For 20 years. Manpower recovery speed would be really nice. I think we'll take that, actually. But yeah, we need to get some more patriarch authority. So let's go ahead and do this in a few states where we can, just to try and get that authority up a little bit. We've got a wall breach, 42% chance that's going to fall. We've got enough war score over here to go ahead and get a claim. So let's go ahead and do that. Do you have any allies yet? No, you do not. So this war over here is finished. So before we do anything else, let's go and peace out here. So obviously we want to take both of your provinces and any money you might have, which is not a lot. So that's that war over. Right, okay, let's get you down here. Of course, we need to call both of those. And then we need to declare a war on you. So in we go. Can we catch you? Looks like we might. And we will just go in and use the one army to carpet siege, I think. You can just stay up there. So we've stat wiped their army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this unit can move in over here. And you're going to detach and move to here. So we're going to try and carpet siege if we can. And then you are going to split. Half of you are going to move down there. You're going to split. One of you is going to move over there. You're going to split. One of you is going to move over there. Okay, so this should be a relatively easy and straightforward war. Anybody that manages to take the province will just bring back. You can detach a siege. I'd like the... Do you have any siege? You do. How many is it saying you need? Just 3k. So let us go and split off the army and put everything across, but leave 3k. And then every time I do this, it always leaves the wrong one behind. Right, split it in half. Take the half that doesn't have the leader out. There we go. And let's get all of you guys out there. Might be... Oh, you're already... Oh, you're in a coalition against Hungary. You're in a coalition, but you haven't got any allies. That's fine. So we can go ahead and start building a spy network against you. Excellent. So that is... we don't need to carry on building that spy network anymore. We can stop that. And we probably want to build a spy network against... Yeah, Lithuania got carved to pieces. So did Poland, actually. Poland got wrecked. So yeah, we want to go ahead and do this one as well. Oh, if only we had more diplomats. I know I've got one, but I want to wait until this war's over so we can use him for that. Of course, in the meantime, we can just send one to Austria, I suppose, and try and get that mission done as quickly as possible. And that is that done. Of course, now I've got to bring the diplomat back. I wasn't expecting the fort to fall quite that quickly. So we'll wait for you to come back, and then we will sue for peace. We want all of your provinces. It's not going to give me enough aggressive expansion to care about. We'll take all your money, send demand. Make sure we keep some guys down here, because there's every possibility that we may end up with some rebellions. Okay, so now we're working on Kiev. That is fine. Let's go and continue improving relations with Austria. Austria are looking pretty weak in this game so far. Hungary dislikers, I guess we've just... Yeah, we picked up some aggressive expansion against them there. But yeah, it's quite good that Lithuania got carved up. That's going to make it a lot easier for us to take some land. Don't come through here and give me attrition. I'm going to move over there. So we could fire this off to get rid of some... What's just happened there? Did our ruler just die? Did. We got a better ruler. That's fine. I can't afford to boost stability again right now. We'll wait for those rebel factions, I think. Will impact progress for all rebel factions by 30%. Well, we might as well wait for a couple more of them to get up to 30% so that it becomes more useful. Can't promote any more cultures at the moment, but that is fine. Okay, so that's not going too bad. So we have an heir called Vasily. How Russian. However, we are starting a new Let's Play. Already got the right first letter, so this is going to be Vincent. You sponsored this episode anyway, so you may as well go in as our new heir. Hopefully you will survive long enough to see the throne. Now the question is, can I actually manage to get Kiev and Polotsk? Because we are struggling a little bit on the old admin there. Yaroslavl, we don't need that. I don't think we need that fort at all, actually, right in the middle of the nation, so we might as well get rid of that. I'm guessing we are still ahead of time, only by 3 years, though. But that manpower recovery speed is going to be so good, I think we've got to take it at this point. So we'll take that manpower recovery speed. We've got 2 rebel factions up to 30. Actually, one's up to 40. We will wait until this one gets up to 30, and then we'll go and pop that ability. Of course, the cores are getting completed. Once the cores are done and we get rid of the corruption, that won't be so much of a problem. We have enough over here to go ahead and get our claim. So let's go ahead and do that. So now we've got a claim on Kiev. Lithuania's opinion of me can improve. That's not a problem. Do you have any allies? You do not. So we could just go in straight after Kiev. It's a risky tactic, but one that I'm inclined to have a go at. But I think we'll do that in the next video. But before I forget, we will go ahead, now that we've got some of these that are over 30%, we'll go ahead and do that and bring them all down a little bit. So I'm going to end the video there, and when we come back, we will declare our war on Kiev. That's going to put us very much into Lithuania's backyard. I see Polotsk over here is currently at war with the Livonian Order, so we may have to go to war with Livonia in order to take that, but we'll see what happens. Once again, a very big thank you to Vincent de Paz for sponsoring this video with his generous donation on Patreon. I really do appreciate it. I will see all you guys next time, and until then, goodbye for now.